Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the C.R. Lawrence TR1GASK. This is a replacement package of black neoprene gaskets for the Trianon series hinge. And when you buy one, you're buying a pair, which would be typical for one hinge. But what you're buying is you're buying one pair of gaskets, but you're getting two pair. And what I mean is, what do I mean? You're going to get a pair of thin gaskets, and then you're going to get a pair of thicker gaskets, because this hinge will work on a couple of different door thicknesses. And of course, you need to be able to safely install your hinge down to the glass thickness that you are dealing with. And that glass thickness range for the Trianon hinges is either a 1/4 inch or 5/16. So, since they don't know what you're dealing with in terms of glass thickness, you'd use the thinner one, obviously, for 5/16, and the thicker one for 1/4 inch. So they're both going to look like this. The thickness of this material, I'll give you both thicknesses now. Obviously, it's neoprene, so it's rubber, basically. 0.028. 0.02, the lights just flickered. 0.027 thickness. The small one is less than a 32nd of an inch, 0.027. The thicker one, 0.075. 0.075 thick. So that difference between the two thicknesses. Obviously, the overall height and width are going to be the same on both. Let's take a width dimension, well, a height dimension. I'm holding it obviously on its side. So the height, right? The height is going to be 2 7/8, let's say 2 13/16. An overall projection or width, about 1 3/4. So I'm holding it this way, 1 3/4. The inside, when that's brought out about flush, you're about 2 inch. And then about 1 1/4 on the length of the legs. This preparation, I know them to be called as mouse ears. Mouse ears. You can certainly see why they would call it that. A mouse ear preparation is standard when you are installing, when you're prepping glass doors for hinges like this, frameless shower door glass. Glass is very heavy, especially in the thicker thicknesses. It's really heavy, like 2 people heavy. The mouse ear prep prevents the glass door from sliding out of the hinge, because the gaskets do fatigue, whether they're black neoprene rubber or they are the clear plastic. People have literally called and said, I need a new door, and we discover, because the door is literally falling out. And there are types of hinges that do not feature the mouse ear prep, and that door will just continue to slide out like that altogether. And I've seen people that were pretty close to having a real big problem. So the mouse ear prep will mechanically prevent the hinge from the glass from coming out of the hinge altogether. And that's why it's called that. It's very normal for gaskets to be replaced. If I was going to guess a lifespan of gaskets, I would say a decade would be my guess. However, that's just my guess, knowing based on my conversations with clients, how old is the installation? It's about 10 years old, things of that nature. The black will dry out, the rubber will dry out and will start to crack, just like you'd see in any other rubber in an automotive sort of application. Your tires, rubber trim on something will dry out basically and begin to crack and peel away, turn to powder really eventually. So you want to be ahead of any sort of problem with a gasket, because that material will come loose. The glass is what it is. Now, obviously you can get gaskets for all of the C.R. Lawrence types of hinges. Again, this is for the Trianon. They must have every bit of 15 or 20 different hinge types. Top level names of hinges. The Geneva is probably the most common one. The Vienna is very common. There's many others. They have gaskets for all of them. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the C.R. Laurens products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. If you have any questions on the C.R. Laurens TR1GASK package of replacement black neoprene gaskets for the Trianon hinge or any other C.R. Laurens product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.